Good evening, everyone. My name is Miss Lisa, and I'm reporting to you live from the U.S. Virgin Islands. Tonight, we are doing an adult beginning ballet class. This is a level 1. You should have at least a couple weeks of training, and I am ready to go. So, guys, welcome. Thank you for joining me. Adult beginning ballet. Well, this is for teens as well. If you're a teenager, you can join us. All right, our first combination, you're going to need a chair. If you have a ballet bar, great. If you have a chair, you can hold on to that. It should be something that's about hip height. And we're going to take first position. I'm going to face you guys so you can see what my feet are doing. All right, so we're here. I'll go back a little. We're going to take right foot, tendu, flex. Now, I want you to turn that out as much as possible and then place it into first. Tendu and flex. The turnout actually happens right up here at the hip. All right, so that femur rotates out. When you flex your foot, it's easier to get that rotation. You can get that feel for that full rotation in the hip. Lower it. We're going to tendu back. So point right behind you. Keep this knee nice and straight. Flex it. Now I'm trying to get my toes to the side and I'm rotating that femur. All right, close it into first. Other side, tendu, flex, rotate, and close. From here, you're going to take side, head forward and side, back, around. As you're doing this, engage your abdominals. 7, 8. Now, if you're holding on to a chair, what I might recommend, so let me just kind of grab a chair for a second so you can see what we could do with the chair. All right, so if you've got a chair and you're doing this, what I want you to do is step to the side and place maybe your calf up on the chair. Now, be careful if it tips over. You're going to do a little side stretch, okay? My chair is pretty sturdy, and it's a bar stool, so it's a little higher. All right, so that's what I'd like you to do. You'll use the chair, just be careful, or if you're at the kitchen counter, plop it up on the counter. As my mom used to say, get your feet off the counter. See, Mom, it came in handy. I'm now teaching, and this is my living. All those years of me putting my feet on the table have paid off. All right, we'll then repeat on the other side. So we'll go front, flex, close, front, flex, close, back, flex, close, back, flex, close, 2 head circles to the left. And again, shift and then place your foot up, maybe calf on the bar. All right, and it should be like, don't rely on the bar holding your leg up. I mean, use some of the muscles to keep it there because you don't know if your chair is going to topple over. And then finish in first. Okay, we'll do a little side stretch. Let's try it, everyone. Here we go, first position. Breathing arms. And take it onto the bar. Front, flex. Rotate the leg as it comes in. Point, flex, rotate. You're going backwards. Tendu back. Flex, close it in. Other foot, tendu, flex, close it in. Now our head, front, side, back, and forward, and side, and back, and side. Step a little bit, place your leg up on the chair, do a nice side stretch towards it if you can control yourself without falling. First position, other leg. Point, flex, turn that up right at the hip side. And other side, front, flex, right up in the quadricep. To the back, back, heel pushes down, close it in. Tendu, flex, close, head circle, front, side, back, side, front. Add a little control in your neck so it's not just flopping around. I think I did the wrong leg. My bad. Sorry about that. And finish. All right, let's go on and do a plie combination. I'm gonna leave my bar here and in hopes that you can kind of see, well, you can't see what my legs are doing, so I'll plop it back into position. All right. First position, we're gonna do grand plie. Oh, that's right, we're facing our bar. Sorry, I should have left my bar right where it was. 20 minutes later. We should play this in fast motion because I'm walking around with the bar. Now, you're going to use your chair as your support. You're going to take a demi-plie. You go as far as you can without your body leaning forward, okay? So when I'm plieing, I almost feel like I'm pushing back a little bit with my upper rib cage, all right? Because this counterbalances me. I feel pretty good here, just like in a squat. But it's the opposite. You got to keep your body. So I pull back a little bit. All right. So you're going demi. That's as far as I can go without my heels coming up. Then my heels are going to naturally lift. This is lifting my heels. Don't do that. Just let them naturally come off the ground. You're really trying to keep them close to the ground. So you're going to go deeper. Heels come up. Then push your heels back into the floor and straighten. You'll repeat demi, grand, we call this, demi, and straighten. Demi, now we're going into something new. You're going to push off your toes and jump in the air and land back in first position. 1, hold 2, 3, hold 4, 5, hold 6, 7, hold 8, okay? So from there, blah, 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 we will go into a balance. And then arms are going to be low for this balance today. So take your arms, I call this low fifth. That's the Cicchetti method, the Italian method. So low fifth or fifth en bas. And we'll come down, arms go to middle fifth, and go into second position. Do that with your feet, do one foot and then the other, because if you're at a chair, you gotta be centrally located, okay? All right, so then we do the same thing on the other, in second position. We'll do a grand plie, which means a big plie. Go to your demi. Remember in first, this was our demi. Our grand, the heels came up. Well, in second, it's a little different. Because your feet are wider, you don't need to lift your heels. Now, if you can only go this far, let's say you're doing a grand plie and you can only get this far, widen your feet just a smidge, okay? Because we want the line of the legs to make almost a straight line, okay? So you're gonna go demi, grand, demi. Remember the rules, you can't let this come forward. So almost feel like it's going back a little bit. Demi, grand, demi, and straighten. Then we'll do 4 jumps. And a jump comes from a demi-plie 4 times, and then we'll balance. Arms in second, feet are in second, arms are in second. Come down, tendu. Actually, it doesn't matter what foot you tendu. Tendu, close first to finish. Even if your bar is over here a little bit, you can finish, because then you can adjust yourself. All right, guys, let's try it. Demi-plies and grand plies. Arms on the bar, or hands on the bar. Demi, grand. Demi, oh yeah, I'm feeling that already. Demi, grand, demi. Now our jumps, our sautes. 1 and 2, take your time. 3, point your toes. Land in a plie. Take your balance, engage the glutes, keep it all flat. Rib cage is in alignment with the hip bone, right through there. Chin is lifted, stand tall, calm down. Second position, adjust yourself in between your chair, and here we go. Demi, grand. Demi, keep this flat and going a little bit back. Ooh, burn, feel the burn. Plie, saute needs to jump. pivote. Point your toes and land in a plie. Take your balance. Again, the rib cage and the hip bones in straight alignment. Arms in second. High feet, so you're high on your releve. You're on your big toe, second toe, third toe. You're not on the babies. Bad idea. Come down, soft arms. Tendu into first position. And lock this in. And finish. Okay, relax. So you want to hold your finish as long until the teacher says to relax or to let it, you can let go. Some teachers don't. They get a little lazy and just don't. I don't know. I think it's good to teach it. So side alignment, you want your rib cage and your hip bone in that same plane. All right? Let's keep going. Let's do a tendu. We're going to do first and fifth today, everybody. First and fifth. Front side back, talie. Talie. So a tant is time. I wonder what time or tant it is. So we've got talie. Lie means connected. So time connected. That doesn't help when I show you the step because you'll be like that. I don't know. I don't understand it. But talie sounds like tendu plie. Talie, tendu plie. So what we're going to be taking is a tendu to the side, plie, tendu, plie, tendu, plie. Now in the talie, you want to be all the way over that supporting hip. Do not, I'll show you the wrong way. Tendu, plie. Ugh, I'm not all the way over. Here's wrong again. Look at it. Ugh. All right, so you're going to push all the way over, but keep that toe connected to the floor. I almost lifted it up, but that's just your test. So talie, talie. We'll do 4 of these. Actually, this is 2, 3, because you'll end at your barre. Then do a little test. Am I on? Am I on my balance? Then you can grab the barre if you need to. Heel front, toes back, sur la coup de pied. Flat foot. All right, start in, we're starting in first, okay, and then we'll go to fifth. Let me show you the beginning part of the combination. Arm is going to be second. Remember to lift that elbow. Both elbows are lifted. From the back view, you'll see your elbow bone kind of poking out. See how it's not drooping down? It's resting on the table, okay? So from first, tendu, flex, point and close. Tendu, repeat, flex, point, close, front, fifth. So there's the fifth. Tendu, side and flex, and point, close first. Tendu, side and flex, and point. Now we're not going to close front this time because the next move is to the back. So you're going to close it back. So when you're working in fifth position, if you've never done it before, this level has not, maybe just occasionally. So when you're in the side position for your tendu, you have 2 options. You can close front or you could close back. Okay, those are the 2 options. That's where it gets kind of confusing. But to the front, you can only close front. And if you're tenduing to the back, you can only close to the back. Okay, you don't just go, I'm going to sneak it to the front. That's not correct. All right, so take it to the side again so we can practice that. Tendu, flex, point, close first. Tendu, flex, point, close back. Now we go to the back. Tendu, back and flex. Point, close first. Tendu and flex. Point, close fifth. So we'll end in fifth. We did a set to the front, 1 set to the side, and a set to the back. Then we go into the new step, the talie, talie, point your toe. I swing my arms the way I'm swaying, plie, tendu, stay, flex. Look, I don't even need the barre. Heel, front, toes back, so coup de pied. But use your barre if you need it, because you don't want to be in the wrong alignment because you didn't use the barre. Okay, finish in first position. Let's try it. It might be, you might feel like, ooh, this is a little advanced, but guess what? The tempo's slow, so that's good news. All right. Prepare your arm, tendu front. Front, flex, point, first. Oh, it's a little fast. Flex, point, close, fifth. Side, flex. Point, close first. Side, flex. Now we'll close fifth back. To the back, flex. Close first. Tendu, flex. Point, close fifth. Tendu, sway, and sway. Sway. Tablier it's called. Flex. Heel front, toes back. Strong glutes. Tight butt muscles on this side. Strong upper body. No letting your arms get all droopy. Chest lifted. Abdominals. Close first to finish. And breathe the arms. All right, let's try the other side. It is a little quick, but the speed, if this is quick, the next one is going to be really fast because I remember that tempo is fast. I might have to find something a little slower. All right, let's try it on the other side. We're using this leg. Always use the leg away from the bar. All right, here we go. Arm prepares. I'm on a lump down here. And front, flex. Point, close first. Front, flex. Point, close fifth. Side, flex. Now we're going to close first. Now we're going to close fifth. Back. And tendu, flex. Point, close first. Tendu, flex. Point, close back. Tablier, tablier. Time connected. Tablier, test your balance. You should be on that leg all the way. Heel front, toes back. Strong upper body. Now open this knee. This butt muscle, this knee. Upper body strong. Abdominals. Neck. Turn out. Oh, make sure your feet are turned out. Close at first position. Take the arms low. Breathing arms. Abdominals still engaged. Butt muscles still engaged. And relax everything. Oh, okay. Now, this next song is a little fast, so let me see about it. Let me see what's going on. So it's going to be 1, 2. I think what I'll do is I'll do it half time. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay? It's going to feel a little slow, possibly, but you can work your technique. All right, so first position, let's do our right foot. We're going to be doing a dégagé. Dégagé means to disengage. And what you're going to do is disengage off the floor with a nice pointed foot. Now, as the foot's on the floor, it really just, the whole foot stays on the floor until it has to leave the floor. Okay, so the floor, you can use the whole foot on the floor. So your foot is all on the floor, and then it goes to the ball, and then it goes to the toe. And as it comes in, the ball, and then the heel starts to touch probably around right here. Okay, and then it gets into first. We're going to do 8 dégagés closing into first, 8 dégagés closing into fifth, changing, and then we'll do the left side, and then we're going to do a jump called the changement. Changement. Okay, so let me show this. You can follow, please follow along with me. I forgot to tell you that at the beginning of class, when I'm showing you the combination before the music starts, walk it through. You're getting it into your muscle memory. We are not just observing, we are learning using our whole entire being. Okay, so first position, out and in, and out and in. And as you come in, squeeze, resist the floor. 8 of those. Then we have out, close front, out, close back, out, close front, out, close back. Pretend I did 8. Then you have the other side. Out, close first, 8 of those. And then guess what? Out, close fifth, front, and back, front, there's 8. You'll end in a 5th position. So you're gonna be jumping just like we did earlier, but changing your feet. So you're gonna jump, change, you jump with straight legs, well, you jump with a plie, land with a plie, and your feet change. We will be doing 8 changements. Your goal is to land quietly, all right? You will land quietly. If you're on cement or concrete right now, just do some small jumps. You don't have to jump really high because cement's not that great for our bones. All right, first position, here we go. It is a little quick, but we're doing a slow version. 6, 7, out, in, 2, in, 3. If you're an upper level student, really point the feet. Everybody point your feet. All right, front and back, here we go. Out, front, out, back, out, 5th front. And finish for a second. Music short, so I'll start the music over. Get ready. Into first position. Here we go. 6, 7, and out, first, out, first. Now we'll go 5th, out, 5th, out, 5th. 4 more, really point the feet, the toes. All right, music will start over changements. Here we go. The jumps. Jump, hold, jump, hold, jump, hold. 4 more. Finish. I'll tell you this, beginning ballet is torturous because we have to hold it for so long. My legs are feeling it. All right, let's bring our barre back, or maybe you didn't move your barre, that's good. I'll put mine back into position. We're gonna be doing a rond de jambe. And as you know, rond de jambe is a round or circular shape of the leg, a circular pattern. 1, 2, 3, 4, da, da, da. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Port de bras, okay, and then reverse. So this, we have 2 directions that the rond de jambe can go in. One direction is away from the belly button, so the leg's front, and then it goes away from the belly button. The second direction, so that one's outward. The inward starts in the back and it comes in towards your belly button. In towards the belly button. All right, let me show you the combination. It starts in first position. We'll do a nice little breathing arm. So when you do the breathing arm, it's more the elbow than it's not a lot of the wrist. Okay, it's not wrist. So think of it as elbow, elbow, middle, and open. All right, so then we have front, corner, back, first. I've forgotten the combination. Oh, elevate, elevate, reverse that. Back, corner, front, close, elevate, elevate. Some concepts to think about, especially if you're a little bit more advanced person. And this seems super easy. So you can start, if it seems easy, like, oh, I can remember this, 1 rond de jambe, 2 elevates, got it. So now you can work on your technique. So when you're here, keep that heel up. When you're at the corner, the heel's forward. And this is the hardest part, from the corner to the back, this little blind spot area where you can't see. Keep that heel forward as you rond de jambe it back. And then as you go back, your heel's forward. And as you come to the side, try not to let your hips turn, but rotate that heel forward and then heel forward, okay? Now, the next section is a grand rond de jambe. So you're gonna take leg front and hold, leg corner and hold, close in and arm. And you can kind of lean your head away from the arm and open the arm. Leg back and hold. Body has to come back to its nice straight position. Close it in. Boom. Now, when the leg goes back, let me turn sideways. You try to keep your chest up. And then as it ronde-jambes to the side, you have to bring that body back up to a neutral position, okay? And the hard part is, as the leg's lifted in the air, you have to rotate that leg in the socket. So that's not normal for us in pedestrian life, all right? So you're here, your chest is up, you start to rotate this heel forward, all right? And then you close it, and then you'll close it first and do a port de bras, all right? So what was I gonna say? So your body, I know if you have a mirror or you can see yourself, great. You can make sure your body's not crooked when you get to the side again. You're gonna straighten everything out. And that's why a real class with a real teacher is excellent, because then we can go around and fix all your problem areas, all right? You really can't, in Flashdance, remember that movie from the 1980s? Oh, you guys weren't born yet? Okay. Well, she's a self-trained ballet dancer. Doesn't usually happen. All right, because you need all these corrections from a teacher. Let's try it though. Be your own teacher right now. All right, here we go. I ramble on. It's part of my job. And here we go. Front, corner, back, first. Elevate, down. So your knees are straight. Your pelvis is flat, back. Keep all of these bones and muscles in. Elevate. You're still breathing though. Grand ronde-jambe. It's a big ronde-jambe. Front, corner, close, and arm to the back. Keep the chest lifted, up, and take it to the corner. Close, arm, and port de bras. Port de bras is the movement of the arms. Finish. All right, let's do the other side. Just to remind you, your chair or your bar is here. You use the leg away from the bar. All right, so I'm going to swap my bar to the other side so that I can use the other leg and face you. Make sure you're not making any mistakes. All right, here we go. Breathing and prepare the arm into second. Front, corner, back, close. I forgot. 2 elevates. We have to start over. I was thinking of the arm. Okay, it's a releve or an elevate. Front, heel forward. Now our elevate. Keep your knees straight for elevate. Elevate's knees stay straight to the back. Back, heel forward. Elevate again, up, down. Grand ronde-jambe to the front, and corner. Close it in, port de bras. Open to the back. Chest lifts. Body has to pull towards the leg. Close, port de bras, and finish. Yeah, okay. One nice thing about having students is if I forget something, you guys usually remember it. I'm like, oh yeah, elevate. So I have to be on point, right? On point for this. Not literally on point like at point shoes. All right, let's see, what else do we have? Let's do an adagio. This is torture. It's basically torture, okay? So, 1, 2, 3, 4, développé. Oh, this is in sixes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, okay. So I believe the sixes are a little slower. Let's play the music so I can get the exact tempo. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2. Okay, we're going to do 2 sixes in each position, basically. All right, so we have 1. You're going to, start in first position. So when you go to peel the foot off, like it's something dirty on the floor, and you're like, what is this? All right, so peel that foot, and then that toe, it's not going to stay out there. It's going to immediately go to the ankle. So the minute the toe leaves the floor, snap it in like a magnet, pulling it in. Drag it up the front of the leg. Now, technically, it's not the front because when your legs are in parallel, it's the inside of the leg, okay? So this inside. However, when you turn out your feet, now it's the front of your leg, okay? Which is now, technically, because you've turned it out, the inside of your leg. All right, so we're here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, you're gonna slide now. If you're stiff, you're gonna just, what you'll do, I'll teach you what you can do if you're stiff. Let's say you're stiff and you can only go this far, okay? What I want you to do, you'll hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. Walk your hands forward and pull. Do not go, oh, you can't see me, can you? You're gonna, when you pull it in, don't like touch your knees until you get into a crouch position. So let me do it from the side. So let's say you're stiff and you're here. You'll walk out, start to slide in. Your knees don't touch, all right? And then we're gonna do a little ankle stretch for you. You might want to have something handy. If you have like this is my towel, all right? Something handy you can put under your feet because it kind of hurts my arches. All right, so I have really flexible ankles, so I don't really have to stretch, but some of you do, so you'll lift your knee up. I'm wearing black tonight, so you can't really see what I'm doing, can you? Lift your knee off the floor, and then let me turn this way. And lift your knee off the floor. You're gonna feel a stretch in the front of the ankles, all right? And then we'll sit up or stand up and finish in first. So have whatever device that will be soft, have it nearby. You could even leave it on the floor. Yeah, you can leave it on the floor because then it's right there for you. All right, so let's try it. It's slow enough that I'm not gonna show you again. You can just follow along. First position. Whew, I'm sweating. Take it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2, 4, 5, 6, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And go down into your splits. And walk forward. Ouch. My knees. All right, onto your little towel. Lift one knee. So I have a gap on the floor under my knee. And let's switch sides. Stretch the front of that ankle. Stand up with the leg away from the chair. Turn it out. And finish. All right, you couldn't see my feet, but there. All right, so, yeah, so I forgot to show the other one. Silly me. I forgot to show how you get, if you're flexible. I tried to walk and it didn't work. So if you're stiff, walk your hands forward. If you're flexible, what I want you to do is just go and sit down, and then you can swivel your legs underneath yourself, okay? And again, we're trying to stretch the ankles. So as you can see, my ankles are very, very flexible. I don't have to work at it. Maybe one day I will. I'll be like, I remember all those years of my ankles being flexible, and I'll be like 100, and I'll be like, my feet don't point anymore. So what we want to do is a couple things. If you've got stiff ankles and your foot's up here, you know, and you're like, wow, I can't get it down. You do want to stretch like we did, and you can massage the outer part of the tibia bone. The tibia bone's that big, the shin bone. So stretch and dig in, roll, put some coconut oil on and massage through there because that will give you some ankle flexibility. And yeah, so let's continue on the other side. Okay. Whew. hot one in here. Ready? Oh, first position. Take it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Knee back. 6. Arm can go high. Take your leg side. And float it down. And going into our straddle. And come down. And out to our, and lift it. Some people don't need to lift. Some people can just sit in this position and get a nice stretch. And let's go and switch feet or knees, ankles. Now, one thing I didn't tell you, keep stretching. When you're here, you can't really see my feet, but my feet are pointing straight. All right, step up. Finish in first. All right, it's hard because there's shadows and you really can't see my feet, but let me see if you can see my feet better over here. Let me get a pillow for my knees. It hurts. All right, so see my foot alignment. All right, so my foot alignment is very important in this position. So you want, if you have wood floors, you want your knees and toes to be in the same alignment as the grain of wood. All right, see my feet now? They're crisscrossy. Can you see that? I'm crossing them. They're crooked. Do not be there. Be straight, and then if your ankles are tight, you'll sit down on that. All right? And, you know, if you do need to use a pillow, that's fine as well. Whatever works for you, but really keep those feet and ankles straight. Don't be turning them in while you're stretching down there, because that's not even ever anything we do. Even in pedestrian life, we do not walk like this. All right? All right, let's move the bars, and we'll come out to the middle. I figured I'd give some foot stretches because I usually don't, and a lot of people have foot and ankle mobility issues, so I thought, oh, that would be perfect. Let's do a quick little around the room thing, just to get our blood pumping. Whoa, hello, waking you guys up. And ballet walks. It's loud. Toes touch first. So toe ball heel. Arms high. Arms second. And skip it. This is a ballet skip called ton levé. And walk on the tiptoes. Guys can have their hands here. Girls can have their hands here. This will build strength in our calf muscles. Stay. Let's go the other way. All right. Skip one more time. Arms middle. Knees open. Toe is behind the leg. So the toe goes behind the knee. So part of my toe is not seen by the naked eye. And walk on the toes again. These two body parts functioning together as one. All right, so your core, your stomach, your bottom, all of this is one. It is one with nature. All right, let's do a grand battement, guys. Front and side and back and side and tablier, close. Front and side and back and side, tablier, close. Oh, that makes it easy enough. Figure 8. All right. We are doing one grand battement front, one grand battement side, one grand battement back, one grand battement side. It's the shape of a cross. Boom, 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 front side, back side. Croix means cross. So arms will be in second, lifted elbows, supported elbows. We've got front and close. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Back 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Tendu, plie, tendu, close. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. So grand battement. Tendu. Uh-oh, I almost did one of these tendus. Nope, your weight has to remain over that supporting foot. It will be easy to cheat it because you know you're going to go this way. So you kind of just throw the weight out there with it. Tendu, plie. I turned my ceiling fan on, and I feel like my arms are going to get chopped off. And close in first. We're going to go, since I started with this leg for my battements, let's go this way. We're doing a figure 8. So you're going to walk forward and then come together in the middle for your figure 8 pattern. All right, so imagine you're going around 2 pillows or 2 people, 2 humans. If my arms are here, what's happening to this human and this human? I am hitting them with my arms. So as you walk, curve the arm closest to the human you are walking around. Then you switch arms as not to maim them, okay? So this way or this way. Let's try it. And just to remind you, let's go over it one more time just because. You've got 1 to the front, 1 to the side, 1 to the back, 1 to the side. Tendu, plie, arms high, pretend my arms are high, and open. 1 to the front, 1 to the side, 1 to the back, 1 to the side. Tendu, plie, tablier, close. Walk around this human, even though there's not one there, an invisible human. Now, one thing I forget to do a lot is use my glutes. So when you're walking, really try to feel your glute muscles working, okay, because that will help keep that nice strong pelvis. All right, let's try it. Starting with the right foot. Now make sure you have some room to travel this way for the tablier, okay? And music's on. Let's try that again. It's too quiet. Start that over. Okay. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a little slower than what I demonstrated. 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. Let's kick it. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Battement to the back. And keep that chest lifted. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Tendu, plie, tendu, plie. Around your invisible humans, butt muscles. Round the arm closest to your invisible human. Come back to your spot. Finish. Core. All right, let's keep going. I hope you did well on that. Let's keep going because I have a little fun dance for us to learn, and I want to add to it tonight. So if you joined me last week, you might remember this. All right, so before we do the routine or the combination, the choreography, let's do an across the floor combination. So you're going to need space to travel. Now this one is sautés. We've already practiced those at the barre, so we are pretty knowledgeable in what a sauté is. It is a jump. And remember, I told you to try to keep the chest, this whole portion of the rib cage back. Of course, don't do this with your back. Keep the booty in too. All right, so we're going to do 8 jumps in first, 8 jumps or 8 sautés in second, and then the waltz step across the floor. So we have, again, chest back, glutes in. 1. So if you think about it, you're pushing these 2 things. There's always equal and opposite forces, like a teeter-totter. All right, you can't teeter and totter if you don't have equal and opposite. You got to be equally almost the same weight, and you are going in opposite directions. Okay, so 8 jumps in first, landing in a nice plie. Then 8 jumps in second, landing in a nice plie quietly. Let's take this leg, our right leg, and go, so you're just gonna kind of rond de jambe as you go into your waltz. Down, up, down, up, down, up. We've been working on the waltz, so that step is good on our bucket list. All right, let's do it. Ready? 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Down, 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 down. Okay. Woo! Can't be teaching beginning ballet when you're tired. I'll tell you that right now. You need a lot of stamina. It's easier to jump faster. If you've done any levels, upper level classes, you know that to be true. But we have to get our technique first before we jump really fast, because you might not get your heels down and you might be leaning forward. Whole bunch of things wrong. You don't want to train your body wrong. All right, let's do it one more time. This time, by the way, the transition, this is 7, 8. You'll just jump out into second. Okay, that might have thrown you off a little. Then this leg today, down, up, down, up, down. So start with this leg on your down, up, up, your waltz. Okie doke. You know, guys, I'm going to open this door a little because it's hot. But the bugs are my nemesis. They come in, they eat me right in the middle of class. Let's try that. They'll somehow know I'm in here. They'll be like, I smell her. Coming to get her. Okay. Ready, set, 6. Keep the chest back and the bottom in. 1, 2. Land quietly. 5, 6, 7. Jump out. 2. Knees pushing back. This leg. Okay. So, if you noticed, after your last 7, 8, you have to go right into it. If you're a level 1, a true level 1 student, that transition will throw you off. Because in our minds, dancers have to always be thinking ahead, especially since there's 8 jumps. You don't have to think that hard on those 5, 6, 7. You know it's coming to an end. You have to go, oh my gosh, what's next? And be ready. That's how we think. All right, let's continue on with chaîné turns. Come down here. You're going to face this way. Now, a chaîné turn preparation is a tendu. It's front. So, you're facing side. Use this leg, the leg closest to your camera. Tendu. And what you're going to do, let me face you for a minute, is you rond de jambe. You kind of throw it fast, and that gives you the momentum you need. All right, arms will stay in middle. We're not going to open and do anything fancy. All right, so you're going to rond de jambe, but don't stop. Don't go rond de jambe, stop, because then you lost your momentum. Rond de jambe, go. Okay? Rond de jambe. Now, Let me go back for a second and talk about chenets, because I'm now thinking I haven't taught those. Oh yeah, we did them last week. So let's do them. You can do them en releve if you know that already. Kind of a flat foot second position, second position. So you may step in second if this is new for you. All right, if it's not new, you can go into more of a first position en releve. But we need to practice our heads. So second position, second, head, step, step, head, 1, 2, and 3. So it's even, 2, head. Steps are even. So every step is even tempo. Let's try it with some music. Ready? Here we go. Step. Your own timing is fine. So if you want to go a little faster than me. All right. Let's go back down. Ready and go. Rondejong into it. Feet in second. Oh, and your goal is to travel in a straight line, not a crooked one. Let's do one more time on this side. 5, 6, ready, go. Step, step, head. All right, run back down. This way, everybody. Right foot, front, and lead. And here we go. Step into second, 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 second. And your goal is to keep everything as solid as possible, especially when you're turning. Your body will kind of lose it, and then your body's all over the place. So if you keep your body solid, like a cookie, a gingerbread cookie that your grandma overcooked and it's a little burnt, okay, so not a nice, soft, chewy cookie. It's one of those hard ones. All right, so you need to, let's do it one more time. You need to keep that body solid. Music, please. Ready, and step into second, second. Keep it solid. Someone's punching you in the stomach. All right. Good. All right, so let's go into this dance that I was teaching starting last week. I started teaching this dance. So you're going to start, if you don't have room on the floor, you could do like a chair. You could do a chair pose, all right? If you don't want to get down, if you're like me, you don't want to get down. All right, so you're going to do 2 floor poses, and it can be anything you want. One that looks like ballet, okay? You might not know a lot about ballet, but you can definitely tell if you're doing a nice pose or not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then you're going to get up. However you can gracefully get up. 1, 2, 3. Any moves that you want. 4, 5, 6, 7, and first position. You have to be on this side when you end here by 8. Count 8. So just to review, pose on the floor, 2, 3, 4. A new pose, 5, 6, 7, 8. Get up 1, 2, dance around however you want. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we're going to do an L-shaped arm position. So one arm is front and one arm is side. See the L? And this L shape is this way, not this way. So there's 2 ways to think about it. This is the open chest and this is the closed chest. You can't see part of my chest. So do the open chest to the camera, bug. All right? So you're going to be here and L-shaped arms, 1, 2, 3, 4. Touch the floor, 6, 7, 8. The good news here, again, is that you get to put that foot down right when you're coming up. So you won't feel, hopefully, insecure about that. So you're down here. If you can't straighten your bottom leg, you can bend it. All right, and then come up and cambre back. Cambre is an arch in the back, but you control the neck, meaning it's not here, but it's not all the way back and dropping off and hurting, okay? So you bend, then you're gonna rondejong the leg. So it goes from the back to the side to the front, turn. I gotta come out of the fan. or I'll chop my hands off. Actually, I'm going to turn my fan off for this because I need my fingers. All right, so you're here. Come down into first. We have the cat step. Now, you haven't learned that either, but we're just going to do this routine. Anyway, the cat step is like a cat pouncing on something. All right, and it's a jump. Grab a drink quickly if you need it. All right, let's go over this cat step. So you know how cats pounce. So you're going to lift one foot. You're going to jump sideways, lift the other foot, land. But don't travel that much because you got to do two when you need room. So let's just do arms middle. Cat jump. Cat jump. Échappé jump. Échappé jump. 3 times. Step forward. All right, let's go over the whole thing because what I want you guys to do is make sure you have it in your mind. So first is a pose on the ground. 1, any pose you want. 2, 3, 4. Another pose. 5, 6, 7, 8. Get up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Any dancing that you want to do. 6, 7, 8. So by 7, 8, get to your spot because you don't want to get there and like, oh my gosh, what's going on? And L-shaped arms. 1, 2, arabesque. 3. I'm lifting this leg, the camera leg, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Lunge back. 2, 3, 4. Rond de jambe turn, first position. Cat step, cat step. These are ballet jumping jacks, right? All right, let's do the final thing. Step forward, melt. Now, this melt, it's like, you're going down. It's kind of contemporary, a contemporary ballet move. What you're going to do with your knees is this back knee is going to touch this knee is touching the back side of this. So your knees are together. But once you get close to the ground, and you can leave that foot on the ground to kind of give you some support, you don't want to aim for the knee. You want to scoop, like someone's knocking your knee out from underneath you, kind of that feeling. Where you go down, you can use the ground, but this leg kind of tucks under. All right, so you can see how it's tucked under. I slide it so I don't hit my knee on the floor. Keep that leg, the bottom leg bent, and then lay back or lie back into this position. Let's go over that floor melty thing that I just taught you. All right, so you just did 3 échappés, 3 escapes. Step forward, tuck the knees. You can touch the floor here to give yourself some support. Now your bottom leg is bent, keep it bent, and lie back. To come up, you roll up, you can arch your head back. Let's finish there. Now, if you were here last week and learned part of this, then you're like, oh, I want to know more. I'll be teaching more on Thursday, so the level 2 class will be adding to it. All right, let's do that again, or let's do it with music. And couldn't use the original version of this because YouTube cuts me off. They cut me off right when I don't want them to. All right, do a pose. Here we go. 2, 3, 4. A no pose. 2, 3, 4. Come up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. L shape. Then I took it down. 6, 7, 8. 1, 2. Circle. First position. Cat. Échappé jumps. Snow-covered hill till the landslide brought me down. Come up. Oh, mirror in the sky. Woo! It's a little fast. So those jumps, the jumping jacks, the échappé, there's 3 of them. So speed them up just a little bit, okay? Let's try it again since we're on the floor. Do a nice pose. All right, you ready? Here we go. Standing up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. First position. L shape. 1,
Took my
2,
love and I took it down.
5, 6, 7, 8. 1,
I climbed the mountain
3,
and I
circle,
turned around.
turn, and jumps. Cat.
Snow-covered hill till the landslide brought me down.
And come up. And you got to be up by here.
Oh, mirror in the sky.
So you have to be up by the end of that phrase. So when I go down, I'm really keeping my torso contracted. And then when I come up, I'm arching my back. Okay, so it's dramatic. Let's finish, guys, with a stretch. If you can't stay on, then adios, amigos. But if you can, it's good to practice some stretching. So let's get ready. If you got a yoga mat, you can pull that out. If you need a drink, grab a drink as well. Whew. And this video, hopefully YouTube doesn't take it down, but if it's still here, you can come back and practice that dance some more. Head to the feet. Breathing. And come up, pull the feet, put the feet on the floor. I'm gonna take my shoes off. Just because I don't have tights on and it's bothering me. Pull, you're gonna try to feel the stretch in the upper part of your back. So stretch back, hit chin to your chest. And come to a seated position and arch it back. Breathing, supported neck. And round it back over. Lean back, pull. Your arms are clasping under your legs, but you're pulling your back to get that upper back stretch. Feels good. And sitting up, arch your back. You can hold the legs. And take a nice twist. Keep your legs bent. Curl it. Sitting neutral, spine. Now arch it back in a twisted position. And switch sides, neutral spine twist. And contract it. Breathing. And neutral spine twisted. And arch it back, twisted. And back to the new center position. Lean back into it one more time. This helps get a lot of our neural chains released. And stretch forward. As you stretch forward, place the elbows down, lift one knee up. So you're going to flex, the knees lifting and the foot's flexing and down. Flex and up and down. Now when you flex the foot this time, lift your head up. And when you point it, drop your head down. Lift your toes up and head up, your knees up, and everything's down. Up and down. Up and down. Up and down. Up and down. Other side, take your knee and toes up and your head up and down. We're flossing the nerve. And stretch forward. And come on up. Take one leg bent and the other leg on top of it. You can't see my legs at all. I'm only wearing this because I'm almost out of dance clothes. It's my last option. Breathing. Really try to feel where the tightness is and breathe into that muscle that's holding back and relax it. And coming up, switch legs and stretch over. Nice deep breaths. And breathe into wherever that tight area is and let it relax. Use your mind. Relax the muscles. And come on up, crisscross. Actually, let's go back out. Stretch forward. See if you've gained any flexibility here. And come on up. Do a nice neck massage. Work the hands up. You can do whatever's comfortable with your legs. Work your hands all the way up towards your skull. All right, we're working our way up there. Relax your eyes. And legs back out in front of you and go down. And come back up. Straddle stretch. I know we did the stretch a little bit already today. Go forward. All right, you're gonna come back up. Take your legs behind you. And what I want you to do is pedal the feet in your downward facing dog. Nice calf stretch. I want you to place one heel on the floor so you get the one isolated calf stretching. And breathe through that. Try to relax that calf muscle. Your goal is to get that heel on the floor. And let's switch sides. Place the other foot all the way down. That's your goal, and you're going to feel that calf stretch. If you don't feel it, well, good for you. You're not human. Are you human? I am animal. I am lion. Hear me roar. I don't have calf muscles. All right. Take both feet down. Heels down. Walk your hands to your feet. Try to keep your legs straight if you can. Once your feet arrive in there, drop your chin to your chest and start to roll up. And going down, roll it down. Chin to your chest. Try to touch the floor. Bend your knees just a little bit. And straighten the legs. Roll it up. Do not hold tension in your arms as you roll up. And one more time, roll down. And touch the floor if you can, knees are straight. And bend the knees just a little bit, get the body down. And straighten the legs, head to your knees. And roll it up for your last time. Arms relaxed. Face the camera, I call it the camera, and curtsy. If you're a girl, if you're a boy, you may bow. And give yourself a round of applause and give the teacher a round of applause. That's the proper thing to do in dance class. So if you ever take a ballet class or any other style of dance, you should always clap at the end because that's the way to pay respect for the teacher. And then if you feel the need to, go up to the dance teacher and tell them thank you. All right, have an excellent night. I'll see you guys for level 1 next Tuesday again, 7:15. If you'd like to attend my Thursday class, that's at 7:15, and that is a level 2 beginning ballet class. All right, so I'd love to have you join me for both of those. All right, have an excellent night. See you guys the next time. Bye.